Alright, and we're back. Sort of. Let me make sure that I get the game captured here. Alright. Let's get Shadowgate. There we have it. Oops. Somehow not the right size. Well, almost. Nope. What am I doing there? Oh. Almost. Hold on, this will just be a moment. There we go. Alright. So, we're back to Shadowgate 64. I have been thinking about this problem of what to do next, and I have to admit I don't have a whole lot of ideas. I have a few things I can try, some things that I think I've already tried that I think I need to try again. And we'll see how it goes. I'm gonna set a timer. I'm gonna say at 10 o'clock. If I can't figure out what's going on, then I will consult a guide, unfortunately. Hopefully it doesn't come to that, but I want to keep moving through the game. I do like getting stumped on a good puzzle. However, unfortunately, it doesn't make for the most engaging stream material. So I'm gonna do my best. I'm gonna really try, and I will take it as a point of shame if I cannot figure out this puzzle in time. Alright, so let's get right into it. So when last we left off, where were we? Ugh, 6 hours. Alright. So, let's consult the inventory. We have the bracelet. Oops, back here. Lots and lots of books, which I am going to try to consult here. Artwork. I wish there was an examine button. I don't think there is. Doesn't seem to be. Yeah, we've got the brooch, bang. We know we have to start a fire with the flint, but there has to be a way to distract the stable boy. That's the main thing. That's the main thing I'm stumped on. So how do we distract the stable boy? Because there's not an obvious answer so far. We have a dungeon key. We've already used that, so it's probably no good anymore. I still don't know about these things. I would think the fruit would be useful for something. I really don't know about the gauntlet or the bracelet. The jewelry box? I don't know. I'm not sure on that one either. Or the brooch. The brooch must have some magical power that we don't know about yet. Although, it seems we can't equip it. So I'll bet it's one of those, like, put it in the slot and something happens kind of things. Let's see what else we got. Obviously, we have the Stone of Thirst. This is the thing we need in order to lower the water, I assume, or else get water breathing or something. Like, this doesn't make a whole lot of sense to me yet. But it's got to be something like that. But we don't know the words to the spell. And I don't know where to find those words. I thought for sure I had it in one of the books. So maybe I'll have to consult all the books and see. We also still have the shopkeeper who might buy something from us if we had something more valuable. And I thought that the precious stone might be it, but it's not it. And also the dwarves said they might take a bribe if it was valuable enough, but wouldn't take the precious stone. I just don't know. Yeah, so we have all these things, but no uses for them. And it seems like, so far, the early inventory items have not had new uses. Now, I could be wrong about that going forward. There must be a reason we still have these things in the inventory, and they don't just get disposed of once they're used, like a typical point-and-click adventure game. Alright, but enough dawdling. We need to really press on and try to find a solution here. Now, I'm thinking... the first thing that happened when we got out of the dungeon cell was we got access to the wizard's house. So I want to go check the wizard's house. Let me just check something here. Yep, okay, good. Got the full thing on screen there. Yeah, I want to check the wizard's house again, because I feel like there must have been something there, right? What did we get out of there? I think we got the Fang, and I want to say something else. Did we get the Flint there? I don't even remember. It's been a week now. It's only been a week and I can't remember what's going on. Excuse me for a second. Just gotta clear my... I don't like to eat right before stream for this exact reason, but sometimes it can't be helped. Musings of a Lunatic and Travel Guide, Dinarth Family Chronicles. None of these look like a spell book that we would have gotten from Agar. That's what I'm thinking. He's a wizard. There's got to be a reason he's a wizard beyond his teleportation. So I'm thinking there must be something in his house like a spell book. That's what I'm thinking. And there were bookcases in there. We just didn't find anything in there, I don't think. Where was Agar's house? Something over here? This is the stable. Must be over here. Okay, okay, be careful here. Not there, right? Must have been out this way. Yeah, and we still have, was that Rastalin? Was the, like, treasure hunter guy in that room over there? Isn't Rastalin a classic D&D name? Like, what am I thinking of? It must be a... Okay, look at all these books. Something has to be obtainable. That one looks good. Fail to recognize the language these books are written in. Okay. What about this one? Can I get over there? Oh. No. Okay. Oh, see, here we go. Exactly. Entitled Research Log. Take the book, yes. Take the handwritten book. I just had a thought. Couldn't understand the language the books were written in. And when we had the Ring of the Dead on, the shopkeeper couldn't understand what we were saying. So I was wondering if there's some sort of like dead language that we get access to. Because I was about to say like, oh, we can't understand what any of these are written in. Let's put on the Ring of the Dead. But it seems like we found something. Alright, let's look at this. My research goes poorly. All of the things that I have been asked to study and report on, the good master gave me this. Where is the last dragon? He has this look in his eye, and I feel he already knows the answer even before he asks it. It is best if I try to organize my thoughts, clarify my ideas. First of all, two things are very clear. No one has seen a living dragon in hundreds of years, but somewhere within that time, an effort was made to search for the species. According to legend, it was a powerful group that attempted to save the dragons. One legend says it was the Circle of 12. Another says it was the Dragon Warder clan, a family entrusted to care for and maintain the beasts. The clan has since died out. I choose, however, to believe that it was a combination of the two. Lackmere working with a Dragon Warder named Dinarth. Okay, so we've got Dinarth as a suspect. I have found documents that tell of a journey that lasted seasons and spanned continents. but this is wrong form of where. This is where the legend, the story becomes legend once again. A children's rhyme is all I have documenting the last dragon. It reads, "Dragon, dragon stands alone. Dragon, dragon turned to stone. Dragon, dragon comes again. Dragon, dragon at the end." This brings me back no closer to my answer. Where's the last dragon? Lackmere knows. Okay, well, we know about a stone dragon. We know the dragon itself has a riddle written on it, so it will not necessarily obey. But we need the dragon tooth, we need the dragon wing, and we need the dragon's roar. 3 things. Oh, I had an idea, and that is, in the manual, we were going over that table of contents, all the items that were proposed that we find in Castle Shadowgate, and among them was the dragon flute. I'm guessing that is the dragon's roar. That would make sense. That's a big sound that would come out of that thing, and it's another reason why I said it looked more like a trumpet than it did a flute. So that's a possibility. Now, where we find that, I have no idea. Now, the dragon's wing, I don't know. I would think the dragon's wing would be something like the feather of the quill, but maybe not. So maybe we don't have that, but we definitely have the fang. So anyway, that's that. Oh, I think I wanted to try something. And that is, if we have the Ring of the Dead, because of this language thing, let me try reading those books. What books, you may ask? The books that have nothing in them. I was saying that it might be a kind of what do you call it? Like the Harry Potter book or whatever, you write whatever in. Wait a minute, where are they? Okay, I'm getting, but they were specifically called blank books, right? So where are they? We have the Denarth Family Chronicles. Let's go ahead and follow this tangent for a moment. I'll get back to that. Okay, so Denarth might know where the last dragon is. Line of Denarth, the Dragon Keepers of Kaltorlan, is traced back hundreds of thousands of years to the first appearance of dragons on this world. It is said that the first dragon, the mighty Bolor, chose a man of great stature to be his keeper. The man was the first of the Denarths. It is said that Bohalor chose him for his empathy and also his superb musical skills. Oh, that's right. We think that Bohalor might have been the bard, right? That first Denarth had the sweetest voice in the land, and all of the descendants of his line had similar skills. The line of Denarth is a secretive one, choosing to shun everyday dealings with men. This makes it difficult to obtain insights into the nature of the Dragon Keepers. However, one such accounting of the line came back by way of a traveling troubadour. Musician's name was Genlin, and he had very little skill. Ah, that's right, we were talking about this, that it might have been the troubadour that we found. And that one of his songs might have actually said something about this. He played an instrument, allowed the troubadour to stroke the fiery red dragon's egg, and then he gained new musical abilities. Okay, so we'll have to think on that one. I don't know if that's any help. I was gonna say we could find a Denarth, someone related to them, but then that would be the bard, I would think. That would be the troubadour himself. We can go try him, certainly. Right, but let's follow this thread of, did these books change names? Which books might they be? Yeah, see, blank books. Okay, so how many blank books do we have? We have one blue one, one red one, one green one. They're all nice and neat in this corner. Yeah, so they must have changed names as soon as we put the ring on. So then I must have been correct, right? Okay, we put the ring on. Go into the inventory, and it must be these three. Age of Enlightenment, The Secrets of the Staff, and The Abyss of Darkness. Ooh. Alright, let's start. These memoirs cover the storied time of the past, when the true heroes still walked the land. I speak of those times following the demise of the Warlock Lord. Much has been said about the legends of Lakmir the Timeless and his young protege, Lord Jair. Much has been said, but little is true. This is a factual account of what has become known as the Age of Enlightenment, as presented by the former chief historian and advisor, Cal Torlin. Many grumbled, and many formed opposition to Lord Jair's pronouncement of Lakmir's involvement in the rebuilding of Cal Torlin. They felt that it was Lakmir, his sorceress brethren, and their feud with the Warlock Lord that created the damage. It is important to understand that the Warlock Lord was a man transformed by power. His embrace of the black arts forever severed his relationship with his brethren. He ceased to live as a man and sought to corrupt and change the land into a place where he could reign. He had to be stopped because he was close to realizing his goal. But the commoners never knew that. They only saw the aftermath of the battles which killed kinsmen and destroyed the land. So they grew distrustful of magic, all magic. They also grew to distrust Lakmir. But it was the current ruler, the beloved King Arand, who urged Jair to work closely with Lakmir and his acolytes. And it was this legacy that Jair followed, when several seasons later, Arand passed away and left the throne to Jair. The rebuilding continued. Shadowgate quickly became a grand place of learning, where sorcerers who would serve the kingdom could train. But its potential was never realized. Each season, fewer men came to seek the ways of the sorcerers. The bigotry against magic ran deep. This is where I place my sad musings to those who follow this account. I fear for the kingdom of Cal Torlin. I have seen the weak-minded men who are training as sorcerers. I know, too, that Lakmir sees. I have also seen failure in his eyes. Perhaps this feeling comes from not being able to pass on his mantle. Perhaps it comes from knowing that he may soon be forgotten. Nevertheless, I have my own fears. I fear what will happen to Shadowgate and Cal Torlin should the last true sorcerer die. Okay, so we've got some insight into nobody's using magic. I had a thought. And that is, okay, so the Denarth family might be gone. I wonder if any of the ghosts are Denarths. Because we've had this happen pretty recurrently, that now the Ring of the Dead is telling us stuff in these books, and the graveyard has been a place of lots of ghosts. I don't know. It seems to be a heavy theme right now, but let's go ahead and check out the other book. Secrets of the Staff. As to the creature that was sealed, even speaking its name is surely dangerous. Or it is dangerous. It can surely hear its dark name as it passes my lips, but I shall dare to say it, the name of the beast. The Warlock Lord, the Witch King, Talamar the Black. One beast, so many names. Buried deep in the bowels of Shadowgate he sleeps. Only the Staff of Ages keeps him from our world, the staff created by the Circle of 12 and wielded by King Jair. Oh, and I've been thinking about this too, because my understanding is that the Warlock Lord and Lakmir and the Staff of Ages and whatever the other staff is, they're in the original Shadowgate. In fact, they're on the cover. In fact, you can see in the image of the character, he's actually holding the Staff of Ages. Let's see if I can get rid of that one and get rid of that one. You can actually see he's holding that staff. And that is box art for the Japanese version of the original Shadowgate. So it means it's in that game. And at some point I would like to play that game. But it means that these are connected. Albeit probably distantly related in years, I would assume. So I think that's kind of interesting. So this is sort of like a linking of the story. I think that puts a kind of interesting perspective on it too, which is that Shadowgate as a game was pretty, like, it was very successful in its time as far as I could tell, because, you know, I knew people that knew about Shadowgate, but it never came back. And then there was Shadowgate 64, maybe as a hope of like reviving the series, you know? And so that's an interesting insight into the craft of the story too, that the story reflects its reality, that people are forgetting about Shadowgate, people are forgetting about all this stuff. Kind of interesting parallels there. Okay, where were we? Next page. And know this, that neither wisdom nor magic nor bravery could destroy the evil one forever. He sleeps nothing more. And as he slept and the morning sun rose, the Staff of Ages was lost once again into legend. But the legend may be found again, mayhap deep within the castle itself, mayhap in the Witch King's dark embrace, mayhap within the jaws of a dragon of stone, mounted on wings of leather. Ooh. I know we think of bat wings as leathery wings, but even so, that might be a hint to us. Mayhap the legend is nothing more than foolish talk. And there is the image of the staff. Oh, and I think it's saying that these are all of the components of the staff. That's what all the little text there is. We've got the gem at the top, we've got the little lightning thing, we've got the actual staff itself, there's a chunk at the bottom, and then there's another orb at the bottom. I'm not sure what that's about yet, but I think that's what that's trying to depict. There's a bunch of different parts. The Abyss of Darkness. Pay heed, those who wish true power, be aware, for darkness is right beside you, its abyss awaits you. Like spring water, the darkness gently draws near, only to lead you astray. Like those seeking to sate a thirsty heart, it gleams as fresh water. Swallows with the power of a raging river. In its current you cannot quench your thirst. No, your thirst only hungers for more. Thus you seek more. That is the power of black or death magic. And its source, the dark places of the heart where light does not go. When one steps into the world of darkness, his soul is twisted and disfigured. He is reborn into a shape in which darkness dwells. There is, therefore, no longer a place in this land of light for one such as this. Okay, well, none of that has been helpful. Unfortunately, I don't think. Well, let's take a look around again. Is there anything else in this building that we might find? Yeah, no luck with these. Yeah. Window there. With this image. This must be... I would guess this is Lakmir. Nothing suspicious. Nothing suspicious. Are we sure? What's this? Oh, nothing. Oh, hey, look at this. This bedpost is strange, as if taken from some machinery. Take it. Yes, we will. I was gonna say, that did look weird. Why is that one sticking out when this one's not? Man, this is so tricky. It makes me think I need to, like, scrape over every single environment we've gone into. As it is, I missed the map and that one key, and... wow, there's so much in this game. Makes me wonder about this thing that looks like a envelope. What are these? Different mugs. Yeah, I don't know. See, these are the kind of things that I would think, like, yeah, one of these things we have to take, like this, this bowl. Okay, well. What about this rug? Nope. Alright, so we found something. What is this thing? Lever. Can't be used here. What did we see that could have used a lever? Anything? I don't think so. And we're no closer to finding the spell. I thought for sure one of his spell books might have had something in it. Okay, so we're back to square one. As far as I can tell.